right, we'll get started tonight with defender Alex Freeman. Alex, if you could just get us started with your thoughts after tonight's match.
Um, I feel like overall, I feel like we played a good game. And I feel like the first half we played very well on the way we wanted to play, and most of the second half we did as well. And then the little scuffle happened. I didn't really get to see what happened, but Cesar ended up getting a red card, and then after that it was just 10 men us defending, and they were able to get some goals back. But I feel like overall we did play very well, and it's just now we have to move on into Saturday against Chicago.
We'll go to Austin David.
Alex, obviously it's been a lot of games for you specifically playing full 90s. A game like this where you're defending a lot for 45 minutes and then down a man, just how much of a toll do these kind of games take on a player, especially for you, kind of getting used to starting and playing a lot of minutes?
I think for me, it's just being able to be focused. I feel like in these moments, I feel like you have to really be focused and dialed in because they're just gonna go at you. They're gonna try to score, especially when we win the man down, we had to go in a low block. It was us defenders, we have to be very alert because they're gonna put crosses in, they're gonna go 1v1, and it's just trying to be able to contain them and just get the ball out. I think that's what some things we needed to do this game was just get the ball out, and we didn't get to do that. So
We'll go next to Michael Citro.
Alex, thanks for your time. I want to talk to you a little bit about that chance you guys had that you had specifically at the back post from Ojeda. Did that just a case of the ball bouncing up high off the turf on you at the last second?
yeah, I mean, with Ojeda, with stuff like that, when he's in that position, he either hits it very hard across, or he'll try to like dink it back post. And I didn't want to anticipate it too much because if he put it hard across the goal, I wanted to be able to tap it, and then he kind of just dinked it right in front of me, and then yeah, the bounce kind of I kind of misjudged it, and then it just went kind of by me. But it was a beautiful move by the left side, and Ojeda was able to look for me, but I wasn't able to get it.
Go next to Mike Gramajo.
Thanks, Rob. Alex, obviously not the result you guys were looking to get tonight. I was wondering if you can kind of just take us through those last 15 minutes where everything kind of just unraveled and kind of didn't go the team's way, obviously with the sending off, the equalizer, Oscar being sent off, and then obviously Atlanta scoring that go-ahead goal in stoppage time. I mean, how just your reaction just being on that field, and I mean, I'm guessing just trying to pick up something on the fly to avoid going down, losing the lead, and obviously getting into that loss as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I feel like as a team, we wanted more. And I feel like going to this game, especially as a derby, we wanted to get the win, obviously. The last 15 minutes was very chaotic. And I feel like for us, I feel like we just wanted to finish and get the win and just be able to defend good. And obviously were able to get 2 goals, and it was just very not convincing for us. But that's what we wanted to do, was just contain and get the win, but we weren't able to do it tonight.
We'll go next to Alonso Contreras.
Thank you, Rob. How are you, Alex? I want to ask about what the ref told you guys on the possible handball on the last corner kick. Do you guys have? Did he say anything that VAR check or what happened?
Honestly, they were talking to other players. I didn't really get to hear what he was saying, but some of us thought it was, some of us didn't even see it. So that scuffle was just kind of something that happens in soccer. So
We'll go next to Luis Carlos Pineda.
Hi, Alex. Orlando's been building momentum with a strong defensive record this season, some clean sheets. How do you and the team, regroup mentally? Oscar got a red card, obviously Cesar as well. Mentally and tactically, to bounce back. You guys got Chicago next. Thank you.
I think to bounce back, we want to get a clean sheet against Chicago. I mean, just be strong defensively, but also be strong attacking wise. I feel like our I feel like that's our whole system, is to be able to attack strong, but be able to come back and defend as a team. So I feel like going into Chicago, we're just especially at home turf, we're there to get the 3 points and be able to just, even though we have one loss, to get kind of just go back and get the momentum right before the break.
We'll do two more. We'll go to Citro and then Gramajo to wrap it up.
Alex, Oscar talked after the last game about how you guys in the locker room had the goal of getting to the top of the table by the end of May with all these games, and you guys were on a great trajectory with 12 games without a loss, obviously. How tough is it to lose a game like this to a rival in this fashion? You're 13 minutes from the end, you've got the lead, and then just sort of a self-inflicted wound with the red card.
Yeah, obviously we didn't want to count with the loss, especially as a derby. But I feel like it's just something that we have to move from. Obviously, we all came in here wanting to win. It's a derby at the end of the day. We win derbies, and I think that's what Oscar and the team wanted, but we just couldn't do that today. So now we just have to move on to Chicago and try to get the 3 points to try to get even higher in the standings and try to still be able to get to at least top three or the top first if we can.
And Gramajo to finish it up.
Alex, you guys are about to close up your 4th week. Today was your 8th game in 4 weeks. By the time the weekend, it'll be your 9th game. Just wanted to ask you, just because Oscar kind of touched a little bit about it in the last game after the Portland game, how the workload's been pushing. How are you feeling fatigue wise? Did you kind of feel any of that tonight at some point during the Atlanta game? And obviously, how important is recovery going to be for you guys going into the Chicago game on Saturday?
I've been doing recovery during the week. Every week I've been doing extra recovery, and I feel like I wasn't really tired today. I was willing to give 100%, willing to go up and down the flank when I can, and I want to do that every game. And I mean, I think that's a lot of what Oscar likes about me is that I'm willing to just run for this team. So I wasn't really tired. I was kind of more energetic, especially since it was a derby. So no, I feel like these games don't really have a toll on me. Um, but it's just to keep doing recovery and keep being able to be 100% for the team every game, and especially this last game against Chicago to end May. So